Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Diffle puzzle. This is Wordle, but we don't know how long the word is. So I like to start with a long word with no or very few duplicated letters. Usually I like to use all the vowels, but for some reason I'm drawn to the word artichoke today. No idea why, but it's got 9 different letters in. That should give us a good start. And it has, because we've got a fair amount of information. We've got 4 yellow or green letters, which means that they are in the word. The COE are green, that means they appear in the word in this order. The A is yellow, that means it appears in the word, but it's in the wrong order. So in this instance, clearly, that means it has to be somewhere after the C. And I think it actually has to be somewhere after the O, because if it was between the C and the O, I think they would make the A green rather than the C, because the AOE would still be in the right order, so they could all be green, and I think it would prioritise AOE rather than COE. So I think the A is after the O. Ordinarily, we wouldn't know if it was before or after the E, but in this case we do, because the E is definitely the last letter, because it's not a circle. We correctly put it in the last position, and it's got a hard border on the left to indicate that it is indeed the last letter. So, what are we going to do with all of that? We've got C-O-A-E. Of course, the C might not be the first letter. We could have duplicated A's, C's, O's, and E's. My first thought was something like courage or course, but neither of those can be correct because we haven't got an R. So what can we do? I'm thinking something like that, where each of the X's could represent multiple letters. Collage would work. I don't really like duplicating letters, as regular viewers will know, but it's a decent shout. It could be correct. Wow! It's not correct, but it's given us an incredible amount of information. The C-O-L-L were joined together, so they're definitely consecutive, and they are the first 4 letters, because they've got the hard border on the left. Then there's a gap, then there's a consecutive A-G, then there's a gap, then there's an E at the end. So it's going to have to be colleague. That is an unbelievable pattern. I've never had a subset of the correct answer before. We've got all greens, and we haven't got it correct. I think that could probably only happen in this Wordle variant. It obviously can't happen in regular Wordle. If you get all greens, you are correct. But in this variant, it can happen, and it did. But we still got there in 3. That's a pretty good effort. That is Diffle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.